Hi guys, now in this video we're going to be talking about everyday life with kids while living abroad and the three type of things that we do regularly. Now if you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. We're a family that has moved abroad, now living in Bermuda. We've been here over a year and have gone through the different stages of moving, settling down and getting into a routine. And we hope by sharing these videos we can help anyone thinking about a life abroad. Now we're going to talk about everyday life in Bermuda with kids. But before we do that, let's provide some background information. Bermuda is very family oriented. It's a population of over 60,000 persons with a mix of cultures, Caribbean, British, North American, and families make up a significant portion of the population. Schools, playgrounds, and family oriented events are normal parts of the island's commitment to fostering this kid-friendly or this family-friendly environment. There's a high standard of living. The island is very small, so commutes are normally short, but despite that, it doesn't feel too small where you start to get worried about being bored or doing the same thing over and over. Well, not initially. You're always very close to a beach, it's very safe, and there's a close knit community here, allowing children to play outside and enjoy the unique outdoor activities which parents always appreciate. Now that you have a little background on Bermuda and what it's like to raise a family here, let's jump into what everyday life looks like for us with kids. Stay tuned as we share three types of things that we do regularly. Now, the first thing that we love to do and that every child and every parent loves are open spaces, outdoors, parks, playgrounds, the beach, the trails. Bermuda has an abundance of parks and playgrounds and outdoor spaces, beaches, trails, gardens, and lots of different things that you can do in nature. Bermuda generally has a warm temperature for most of the year. It gets colder it's actually getting quite chilly, and now it's November. It's going to be cold until about maybe March, April. But apart from that, and during those times, there's still activities that will be outdoors just the same. They'll still have the Christmas tree lighting. There'll still be the Christmas walkabout. It doesn't snow here. It's not that cold that you can't do activities outside. And so persons from colder countries do appreciate that it only gets chilly here that you need a jacket or two. But apart from that, in the warmer months, it's very enticing and very inviting outdoors. And so there's lots of parks, there's lots of swimming, there's lots of playgrounds and outdoors activities that the kids and all the families I do appreciate. The second thing that happens quite frequently in Bermuda are planned events. Now, these are festivals, as I mentioned before, like a Christmas walkabout, performances, shows, recitals, just things that are put on in the community by a company, by the government, by a community, and these are regularly the same kind of events. For instance, in the summer, one of the events that they have is called the Harbor Night, and that is just coming together and walking along the harbor in the town, the country's main street, and there are bouncy castle, bounce about, face painting, stalls with food, music, dancing, performances, and it's just a time of everybody coming together. You have these events throughout the year. So you have like a seafood festival in St. George's, you have another festival in October, and it's more of the same. All of the events have the same bounty castle, the same kids section, the same stalls, and over time you get used to it, you know what it's going to be like. Sometimes they have different kinds of events like a reading fair. You have different things throughout the year, and it goes with the seasons. And so for persons who are into children and family activities, there are lots of things throughout the year for them. Thanksgiving, and so these are happening throughout the year. And the third set of activities that we do as a family are scheduled activities. Now, throughout the school year and even on holidays, because you're working, you have to have an idea of what your child is going to be doing at each time. And so we have some scheduled activities that are a regular part of our routine. For us, that includes swimming, music, but I've seen sailing, I've seen lots of water sports activities for children. They have to be at certain ages to do those water based activities. Based on the flyers I've seen, for some of them, I think 12 for some, like sailing. I'll try to find the information for those. But there's also gymnastics, there's dance. We do swimming once or twice a week. There is music, and they have a huge, extensive music program here with multiple instruments. A very well done building, well operated, well organized, structured music program here. And that's just one aspect of it, because now you have the recitals, you have the performances, you have the sessions to and the opportunities to expose yourself. And gymnastics is another set of activities that we have done. I see different things: kickboxing, dance, and as I mentioned before, water sports activities. So that's the third set of activities, the scheduled activities that are happening throughout the school year. Also, whenever there's a break, there's always a camp. So when you have like an Easter break or another break, there's always a camp, and they would advertise the camps, and parents would have to put their children in a camp if they're not, if one of the parents or none of the parents are available to take care of the children, then you'll have to get them in a camp for that week. And there are always children camps happening throughout the year. So this was just a quick idea of the kinds of activities that we normally do here on a daily basis. Sometimes after we're finished with school or church or any other activity that we're doing, we would go about outside, walk around, enjoy a park, enjoy a trail, beach, or if there's an event happening, a planned event, if there's a festival, if there's going to be a concert, or if there's going to be a show. A planned event also is a circus. The circus has been here twice in the last year. And so that's a big family event that has happened, and just another idea of the things that happen here. And apart from those two types of events, those two types of activities, other things includes the scheduled activities that we put in and ensure that our schedule has things to keep our children busy and occupied. Even tennis, I didn't mention tennis. There's an excellent tennis program I see being advertised all the time for children as young as, I think, 5 or 6 years old. And so we have a range of activities for a range of ages. I've seen swimming for toddlers. I've seen swimming for older children. So, and they have heated pools, and they have multiple locations for swimming, multiple locations for gymnastics, dance. It's not just in one location in one part of the island, mostly centered around Hamilton, of course, but you have some in other places. And so this is just an idea of the different kinds of activities that are happening here on the island. So that's it, guys. I hope this helps. I hope this gives you an idea of the type of activities here, everyday life with kids in Bermuda, and what you can expect when you get here on the island. This applies to both persons coming here to live, thinking to visit as well. These are the kinds of activities that you can expect to see happening at any time once you visit the island. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps. As you know, Bermuda is an absolutely beautiful place. Absolutely vibrant colors, very bright, very blue. Once you can get over the winter, which, oh, people are out swimming already, which if you're from a warmer country, it's a little cold, but wow, people are already swimming. That's awesome. It's the first week of, today's March 6th, and people are swimming. Look at that, look at that. People are swimming. And it's the 6th of March. This is awesome. Already.